Shalom, 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 Israel. First up, giving all praises to Yahweh Bashem Mashiach Yahushai. Bashem Karkadas, all praises due. Peace and salutations to the royal house of David. I would like to take this time to thank all of you for your happy Father's Day wishes yesterday. If I hadn't got a chance to reply to you, it's just because there was so many. It's easier for me to do it via video, to show my appreciation and send out love to each and every one of you that thought of me, text me, call me, message me on Messenger. I just want to let you know that I appreciate it and the water for that. Feeling a little better. I've been sick for the last 2 weeks, but coming out of it now. I've been hacking and coughing, getting this phlegm out. Whatever it is that this damn cracker done put out here, man, I don't know what it is, but I just be so glad when it's over, we get the fuck out of here. But y'all know we still here in captivity physically. All praises though that our minds and spirits are not bound. All right, so first we get out. All right, with that, the Bible says a man thinketh, so is he. So your way of thinking got to change. All right, and stay changed. No slipping back, no reverting back. I don't care what it look like, how bad it get. All right, all this is training. All right, so that when we get out of here, your mind will be strong enough to handle what's coming. Because it ain't. Don't think that when we get out of here it's over, because it's not, man. It's going to get a lot harder. Only good thing is we're going to be together and we'll be able to go through it together. But like I say, when we get out of here, it's going to be us and only us against everybody. All right. I want to do a lesson today on the truth as far as the dietary law, because this is something that came across me by one of the brothers, Brother Yahat, Shalom Ak. He sent me something that, man, I've been chewing on for a couple of days. That plus some other things. But this really put things in perspective about the dietary law. And I want to share it with you because it's going to show you the fallacy and the idiocracy of these stupid ass Pharisees, how dumb they really are. And I've touched on this before, right? I've touched on this before as far as the dietary laws being, eliminated, as far as you can eat what you want and all of that, right? But this goes even deeper. This goes even deeper. It was never what we thought, even me. Now, I have heard of what I'm going to read you before. I just never knew where it was. But all praises through the Spirit. The brothers are going through these lost books, and they getting everything that I wasn't able to get. Because y'all know I've been doing this for a long time, but the word is so vast that there's no way to absorb it all. Needs a bunch of eyes, a bunch of ears to read, and now I got brothers sending me stuff left and right, stuff that I've never even ran across, because y'all see how long I've been doing this and I ain't even scratched the surface of this word. So I want to share with y'all today this this passage that he sent me, and show you why the dietary law wasn't what you think. And that sent it to me, Sahak. Don't y'all laugh at me, but I named all these brothers. There's so many of them now. I can't remember their damn name, man. I mean, I remember their nickname. That's easy. We call him Keith Sweat. All right. Now, some of y'all too young to even know who Keith Sweat is. He was an R&B singer back in the 80s. Call him Keith Sweat, man. He wears jeans and shit rolled up at the bottom. He got the Chelsea boots on. He got a flat top, and he always laughing and shit. But Hey, Shalom, King. The water for sending it to me. But a soldier before anything, okay? So I want to show y'all what he sent me. I was like, wow. All right, so this is coming from the Lost Books, all right? And this is the General Epistle of Barnabas, all right? The General Epistle of Barnabas. So I want to read from the 9th chapter. The 9th chapter, starting at verse 1. So, what it says is, and y'all can look these up, man. These are, all you gotta do is go on Google and punch in the Lost Books of the Bible by Rutherford H. Platt. All right, the General Epistle of Barnabas, chapter 9, right? Verse 1 reads, well, I'm going to give the little, intro. It says, the General Epistle of Barnabas, chapter 9, Lost Books, that commands of Moses concerning clean and unclean beasts were all designed for a spiritual signification. So, when you read Leviticus, when you read the dietary laws, don't eat this, don't eat that, it was all spiritual, man. All right? But it got contaminated because these dumbass Pharisees, even back then, they didn't have it right either, okay? The Most High wasn't talking about you physically eating it. I'm going to prove it to you. Verse 1. But why did Moses say, all right, ye shall not eat of the swine, neither the eagle or the hawk, nor the crow, nor any fish that has not a scale upon it. All right? This is what it says. It starts off asking a question. But why did Moses say this? Okay? Barnabas about to break this shit down. And you know, Barnabas and Paul were like that, right? So, their ministry was almost synonymous, all right, in their teachings, all right? They was even locked up together, all right? So, of course, Barnabas's ministry is going to mirror the Apostle Paul's, right? So he said, but why, right? Why did the Most High say, you shall not eat of the swine, neither the eagle or the hawk, nor the crow, nor any fish that has not a scale upon it? The answer, that in the spiritual sense, he comprehended 3 doctrines, right? That were to be, all right, gathered from thence. Verse 2. Besides which he says to them in the book of Deuteronomy, second law, right? And I will give my statutes unto this people. Wherefore it is not the command of power that they should eat, that they should not. Let me start back over. Verse 2. Besides which he says to them in the book of Deuteronomy, and I will give my statutes unto this people. Wherefore it is not the command of the power that they should not eat of these things, but Moses in the spirit spake unto them. So when Moses was talking to them, he was talking in a spiritual sense. but they took it literal. Just like the Pharisees now. So fucking dumb. Okay? Verse 3. Now, the sow he forbade them to eat, meaning thus much. This is what he meant by when he said, don't eat the sow. All right? You shall not join yourself to such persons as are like unto the swine, who, whilst they live in pleasure, forget their power. But when any want pinches them, then they know the Lord. As the sow, when she is full, knows not her master. But when she is hungry, she makes a noise, and being again fed, is silent. So the Most High was saying, when he says, don't eat of the swine's flesh, don't eat of the swine, right? He's saying, don't be like a pig when it comes to your relationship with me. See, the Most High don't like sometimey ass motherfuckers. When you getting what you want from them, what happens? Oh, then once you get what you need or what you want, then you break fellowship with them. He was saying, don't be like that, okay? Spiritually, right? Spiritually. Now, verse 4. Neither says he, shalt thou eat the eagle, nor the hawk. Neither, he says, shalt you eat the eagle, or the hawk, nor the kite, nor the crow. That is, thou shalt not keep company with such kind of men as know not how by their labor and sweat to get themselves food, but injuriously ravish away the things of others, and watch how to lay snares for them, when at the same time they appear to live in perfect innocence. So, now you're talking about sneaky motherfuckers. Like some of y'all in here. You know, opportunists. See, all of these birds, the hawk, the kite, the crow, what do? They'll fly up in the nest when the mama's gone, eat up the young, all right? The eagle, what does he do? He'll find a goat on a mountain and grab them and fly high in the sky and drop them. You know what I mean? They don't toil for their own food. They take from others, all right? Vultures. He's saying, don't be like them, all right? That's what he's saying, spiritually. Verse 5. So these birds alone seek not food for themselves, but sitting idle, seek how they may eat of the flesh of others have provided, the flesh of that others have provided, being destructive through their wickedness. See? And that's what's wrong with this world today. You got a bunch of fucking vultures, clout chasers, people with these same characteristics. The Most High was saying, don't be like that. Verse 6. Neither says he, shall you eat the lamprey, nor the polypus, nor the cuttlefish. That is, thou shalt not be like such men, by using to converse with them, who are altogether wicked and adjudged to death. For so those fishes are alone accursed, and wallow in the mire, nor swim as other fishes, but tumble in the dirt at the bottom of the deep, like a catfish. That's what he does. He's all the way at the bottom. He's a bottom feeder. But what these stupid ass bitches always talking about, you know, man, you can't eat the catfish, man. They don't have no scales. And, you know, when you eat them without the scales, you know, the dirt don't get caught in the scales. Nigga, shut up. Talking like you motherfucking Jakku store or some shit. Oh, these motherfuckers now, they the animal, they National Geographic now. These motherfuckers in the Republic of the Congo, all right? These biscuit head ass niggas always talking that shit that they don't know what the fuck they talking about. Now, granted, I didn't have this understanding, but I knew the Most High had done away with it, saying we could eat what we want through what Yahushua said. I went as that far, but this here is some new and improved shit. This fucks up everything that I said. That's why when I read it, I was like, oh shit. So, got a little more for you. Verse 7. But he adds, neither shalt thou eat of the hare. That's a rabbit. No, you can't eat a rabbit, man. It's unclean. It's unclean. But what I've been telling y'all all along, ceremonially unclean. It means when you go before the Most High with these characteristics, you're not clean. It ain't got shit to do with you eating. And Yahweh Shai exemplified this when he said that what goes into a man goes into the belly and out into the drought, purging all meats. It's not what goes into a man that defiles him, but what comes out. His actions, his attitude. See, but the Pharisees are carnal. They stupid. They dumb as hot rocks. Okay? And they'll discard this. Oh, no, man. See, the book of Barnabas not even canon. It ain't canon because it disproves your bullshit. See? That's why it's not canon. It's not canon because they don't want to be wrong. Right? Verse 7. But he adds, neither shalt thou eat of the hare. To what end? To signify this to us. Thou shalt not be an adulterer, nor liken thyself to such persons. For the hare every year multiplies the places of its conception, and so many years as it lives, so many it has. You ever heard of that? You ever heard of that phrase, gotta have it like a rabbit? Rabbits fuck all day. That's all they do. They fuck and they multiply. They got little fat ass bunnies everywhere. Yeah, they cute. But if you get 2 rabbits in the house, it won't be long before they'll breed your motherfucking ass out your damn apartment. They fuck. That's what they do. That's what they do, okay? He's saying don't be like that. Now, yeah, the Most High said be fruitful and multiply, but he ain't talking about being a hoe. See, if you look in the world right now, what we got out there? We got niggas that's all they do. Got niggas with 7, 8, 9, 10 kids. Ain't taking care of none of them. Just out there multiplying like a fucking rabbit. You know what I'm saying? He's saying don't be like that, okay? Then he says, verse 8, neither shalt thou eat of the hyena, that is, again, be an adulterer, nor a corrupter of others. Neither be like to such. And wherefore so? Because that creature every year changes its kind, and is sometimes male and sometimes female. Now you looking at these cross-dressing motherfuckers. See, a hyena, sometimes he's male, sometimes he's female. He a fucking transgender. Most High knew all this was on the table, man. Yeah. A hyena fuck and then like getting fucked. They some nasty motherfuckers, okay? Verse 9, for which cause also he justly hated the weasel, to the end that they should not be like as such persons who with their mouths commit wickedness by reason of their uncleanness, nor join themselves with those impure women who with their mouths commit wickedness, because the animal conceives with its mouth. Right? Verse 10, Moses therefore, speaking as concerning meats, delivered indeed 3 great precepts to them in the spiritual signification of those commands. But they, according to the desires of the flesh, understood him as if he had only meant it of meats. Read that again. Moses therefore, speaking as concerning meats, delivered indeed 3 great precepts to them in the spiritual signification of those commands. So he took a spiritual application and then put it in a physical way where they could understand it, but they took it as the physical way instead of the spiritual. But they, concerning to the desires of the flesh, understood him as if he had only meant it of the meats. Now look at verse 11. And therefore David took aright the knowledge of this threefold command, saying in like manner, Blessed is the man that have not walked in the counsel of the ungodly, as the fishes before mentioned in the bottom of the deep in darkness, nor stand in the way of sinners, as they who seem to fear the Lord, but yet sin, as the sow, and have not sat in the seat of the scorners, as those birds who sit and watch that they may devour. Here you have the law concerning meat perfectly set forth, and according to the true knowledge of it. But says Moses, Ye shall eat all that divideth the hoof and cheweth the cud, signifying thereby which and one as have taken his food knows him that nourisheth him, and resting upon him rejoiceth in him. And in this he spake well, having respect to the commandment. What therefore is it that he says, that we should not hold fast to them that fear, that we should hold fast to them that fear the Lord, with those who meditate on the command of the word which they have received in their heart, with those that declare the righteous judgments of the Lord and keep his commandments. In short, with those who know that to meditate is a work of pleasure, and therefore exercise themselves in the word of the Lord. But why might they eat those that clave the hoof? Because the righteous liveth in this present world, but his expectation is fixed upon the other. See, brethren, how admirably Moses commanded these things. But how should we thus know all this and understand it? We therefore, understanding aright the commandments, speak as the Lord would have to us. Wherefore he has circumcised our hearts, our ears and our hearts, that we might know these things. See there? So, this is all we need. And I want to show y'all something. Look what it says. In verse 11. And therefore, David took aright the knowledge of this threefold command, saying in like manner. Now I'm going to show y'all something. I had a parallel understanding of the dietary laws, knowing that the Most High did not mean that you can't eat what you want, right? Now this application here, I did not have. But I did know what the Most High meant. It was a different time and a different space, but it's the same thing. And who's the only one that brought that out, y'all? Who's the only one still talking about it? Look, y'all done seen how they attack me. Y'all done seen how they attack me. You know, do a little something, got a little ham sandwich, got a ham, you know, got some bacon and eggs, and what do these dumbass motherfuckers do? Oh, you can't have that. You eat unclean meats. You wouldn't. And have I stood my ground on it? So, if ain't nobody else doing that, all right, there's just more proof in the pudding. Y'all dig what I'm saying? All right? Only David can pick up on that, and that's who I be. Now, they ain't got to like it. They ain't got to like it. Don't mean it ain't true. Y'all know what I'm saying? So, this is how fucking dumb they are. They're carnal, not knowing the spirit. So, this is the truth. All right? The hidden truth about the dietary law. The Most High was never talking about eating it physically. And if you think about it, before he went to Mount Sinai and got these laws and everything, okay, during the time of the patriarchs, what was they eating? They was eating whatever they wanted, just like we do now. So you had the time of the patriarchs, you had the time of the priests, time of the prophets, time of the apostles, and now we in the time of the kings. Right? That's where we are. So, let me see, it was a precept I wanted to give to y'all. Let's go to Revelations real quick. I'm going to prove it to you. About what he said about the, what he said about the characters, right? This ties into it. All right. How much time I got? All right. First, let me go back up here in Barnabas. And he said, verse 5. You know what? Verse 4. Neither says he that shall eat of the eagle, nor the hawk, nor the kite, nor the crow, that is, thou should not keep company with such kind of men. Know not how by their labor and sweat to get themselves food, that injuriously ravish away the things of others, and watch how to lay snares for them, when at the same time they appear to live in perfect innocence. So these birds alone seek not food for themselves, but sitting idle, seek how they might eat of the flesh of others. Flesh others have provided, being destructive through their wickedness. Let's go to Revelations chapter 18. It says, verse 1. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. Verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen. Now listen here. And has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. This is why he said that. See how it ties in? So, we're in that cage right now. He's going to break us out of here. But he want to break us out of here once we got a good understanding of what he meant when he said what. It's all through the Spirit. All praises. Again, Ak for sending that. This is a well-needed lesson. This going to pull a rug from under these fucking Pharisees, man. Just more ammunition to make them shut the fuck up, you know, and their time is coming. So if there's any of you out there that think you in the wrong place, I don't know what else to tell you. If you're not getting the truth here, you're welcome to bounce. All right. But rain or sunshine, hot or cold, fat or skinny, tall or short, gonna continue to bring this heat till we out of here. All right. So, gave y'all the truth today on that, as I always do. Want to say I love y'all, family. All right. Here's one for y'all. Right. Doing better. Look, it's almost there, y'all. See there? It's almost there. They're going to poke me Wednesday. So I can go about 3-4 weeks. You know, the thing is they got to poke me in that damn split. Yeah, shit hurt like a bitch. But everybody got a cup to drink, right? So, once we get that rolling, guess what? Can get this thing out of my damn chest. And we can start preparing to get out of here. Got more stuff to bring y'all. Got another video coming behind this one. So y'all chew on this. I want to give all praise to Yahweh B'Shem HaMashiach Yahushai. See y'all in a minute. KD out. Shalom.